Excellency Ambassador Tapiola, EU Ambassador to Thailand, Dr. Aoyaki, UNESCO Asia Pacific Regional Director, Dr. Hagiwara, Regional Program Leader of FAO IAP, Dr. Kampulan, Bangkok Regional Director of IUCN Asia Regional Office, Kun Rawin Rawiwong, President of National Science Museum of Thailand, Dr. Wun, President of the Asian Institute of Technology, Dr. Tsering, UNEP Regional Director for Asia and the Pacific. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. Sawasdee krab. On behalf of the Royal Thai Government, I would like to express our sincere gratitude to UNEP and ROAP and other co-organizers for arranging this magnificent virtual celebration on the occasion of the UN's World Environment Day 2021. This year's World Environment Day is like no other, as the COVID-19 pandemic continues to sweep across the planet, impacting millions of people. Our online celebration today perhaps means that something is terribly wrong with human stewardship of the earth. However, I always say that every coin has two sides. COVID-19 has resulted in immediate and visible environmental impact, clearing air and water in places that were experiencing chronic pollution. Wild and marine creatures are able to roam in places once bustling with tourist activities. It is irrefutable that we do appreciate the transient drop in pollution and reabundance of the ecosystem during the pandemic crisis. But this brief break for our planet is just that temporary. COVID-19 is merely a warning shot, and hopefully it will spark changes. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot continue with this unsustainable development pathway. We do need to change. We do need to revive the ecosystem. I believe that no one wants to choke on the air as we breathe. No one wants to see frequent uncontrollable forest fire. No one wants to experience often losses and damages by floods and drought. No one enjoys the ocean garbage patches. As the World Environment Day this year focuses on the ecosystem restoration, and its theme is reimagine, recreate, and restore, I would like to invite everyone to reimagine that after COVID-19, we would be able to recreate a world of clean air and water with vibrant forests and healthy ocean again. That's a difficult task, we all know. I thus would like to urge all of us to join our hands together to turn this pandemic crisis into an inspiration for actions to restore our ecosystems. I wish that the UN Decade on Ecosystem Restoration that runs from 2021 to 2030, which will be kicked off today, would be the roadmap for our global community to move from exploiting nature to healing it. However, it will only succeed if everyone plays a part. For Thailand, we have reimagined the future of our country through the long-term national strategy, which aims to achieve all development aspects of the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. Amidst the COVID-19 outbreak, we reimagine that we would be able to restore our economy while reviving the ecosystem. Therefore, the Biocircular Green Economic Model, or BCG, has been introduced to capitalize the country's strengths in biological diversity. We also have recreated meaningful measures as well as projects to restore the ecosystem. Several acts have been revised or newly formulated, such as Forest Act, Community Forest Act, Climate Change Act, as well as Biodiversity Act. Some of them have already been enacted. Furthermore, we are currently working on our long-term greenhouse gas emission development strategy, which would be the crucial policy tool for coping with climate change. In this connection, please allow me to give you some examples of our attempts to recreate and restore the ecosystems. The first and foremost that I proudly present is the reforestation, afforestation, and forest fire prevention project initiated by His Majesty King Rama X. The project spans over 7 years from 2020 to 2027, during which over 600 million seedlings will be planted over 400,000 hectares. The principal aim is to increase Thailand's green areas up to 55% of the country. Second, It is apparent that COVID-19 has brought a lot of wildlife and marine endangered species back into national parks. I therefore announced the first policy ever on an annual close down of our national parks to let the nature heal itself. And third, we have taken a more aggressive path to tackle the problems of plastic waste and marine debris by launching the campaign on Everyday Say No to Plastic Bags since January last year. Unfortunately, during the COVID-19 crisis, the amount of plastic waste has gone up due to home delivery, food delivery, and even the medical waste, etc. The Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment is very well aware of this difficult situation. We, therefore, cooperated with private sectors to provide drop-off locations for plastic waste, which will later be transported to waste hubs for recycling and upcycling. In addition, an option button was added to the food delivery applications to allow the customers to refuse single-use plastic cutleries and packages when ordering their food. Moreover, the Ministry has introduced Smart Operation System, which includes advanced geographical information system, big data, and several applications such as burn check and booking application that can limit the number of visitors to our national parks based on their carrying capacity. Smart machine technology like smart patrol system and unmanned aerial vehicles or UAVs are also in places. Ladies and gentlemen, ecosystem restoration is a global undertaking at a massive scale, but it also includes many small actions everyone can take every day, starting from growing trees to reduce our daily waste. I have every confidence in our power to restore the ecosystem. We can do it. And I would like to reiterate that the Royal Thai government stands ready to work with all stakeholders to bring back our healthy ecosystems, which would enhance people's livelihood, counteract climate change, and stop the collapse of biodiversity. Let us use this virtual celebration as a starting point for everyone to be the imperative part of this solution to bring back our healthy planet. Thank you. ขอบคุณครับ